Alright, I hope you can see my screenshot. So what I'll do now is that I want to make it a gradient. So I don't like this color as it is like this. I'm going to make it a bit of gradient. So what I'll do is that I now have two color. So if you look at this arrangement down here, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, on my screen again.
I need an intervention, divine intervention. Only in my crucial moments do they pay attention carefully.
Hello, can you hear me?
Shadows of my past.
Very sorry. I'm trying to make it a gradient. So now I'm going to do is I don't know, my laptop is kind of lagging. I don't know the reason for that. But let me just do that very quickly. So I will pick a darker color. Something that's darker. Almost similar, almost going to black at the end. But I'm going to use this linear gradient thing. And now see that we have the lighter one at the top, the darker one at the bottom. Let me reduce my screen so you can see it clearly. You can see what we are having now. Something like this. So we have something like this. So we have the name of our ventures to be. We have the name of our ventures to be. Let me bring this up to the top. No, go to the front, Jare. So we have the name of our ventures to be Geovase Software Solution. So one thing I'll firstly do, I'll assume they have a logo. So I'll assume they have a logo. So I'll bring in the logo. So I'm going to just put a shape there. Let's say a circle. Also, so let me just use this shape as a logo. This, hope you can see what I'm doing, please. So I'm going to use this shape as a logo. I'm going to make it white. So I'm going to make it a bit smaller. So in design, there's one thing they call hierarchy, and then that hierarchy is all about giving something an importance. So I'm putting my logo there. So then I'm adding the name to the thing, the name. So if you are using your phone to input a name, you might have to go to your insert text or something like that, or text like that, and click on add body or subheading. But if I'm using a laptop, I can just hello, please can you hear me? So if you're using a laptop, you can definitely add your this thing anyhow you want. So I'm going to type in the name of the this thing there, which is Geobase software solution. So I have this Geobase software solution. So next thing I'll do is that I'll move it to the top where it should be beside my logo. So one thing I feel like from this design is that my logo is still big. I have to make it a bit smaller. And I have to align it. I have to make it at this edge. You know, when you're using Canva, it gives you some flexibility. One of the flexibilities is that you can see some alignments, you can see some lines. So this is something. I'm going to change the font. So the font is allies, and I don't like allies. So I don't know if you are using Canva Pro or not, but I'll be using this new Montreal, something like that, for my design. So I'm using this font. So then I'll place this Geobase beside my logo. You can see that it is not big, it is my kind of small, but to me it is okay with that size, and I can make it a bit bigger. of visibility, something like that. So we have that. That's the first in line. So the next thing is that we have POS here. We have POS, that is P O and S. So, and if you are looking at the old design, the most important thing on the page is that POS thing. The most important thing on the page is that POS. But if I should be going by this design that is here, should go by this design, I will see that you see that there are some expertise from this design that kind of, please check this design. You see that there is an image here that is embedded into this design. So because of that image is that image is there to show an expertise. So if I go to this kind of thing now, I'm going to go to my elements and I'm going to like search for POS. Let me just search for POS and let me see what's going to give me. Okay, I have some kind of POS images from here. So I'll go to my graphics and see what I can have. So I have some 3D POS here. So they actually are cool, but since I'm looking into embedding the design at the background, so I might not actually use them yet. I might still use them later, but I will not use them for now. I'll keep them till later. To the later time I want to use them for my design. But I will just look into I will go into the photos instead. So in the photos, I feel like I should be able to get a POS design that I will be able to like embed to my background. So then I will look for POS design here. So I'm still looking for a POS design. But then let me just go back up here. Maybe I can see some. So I feel like I can see some of this now. I can use some of this. Maybe this one that has a blue background, or this one that has a blue background too, or probably this. So I'll just pick one of them. Let me just go with this one like this. So it's not supposed to be on this page. I might delete it, and then I'm going to bring it down to my page here. So I'm bringing this down to my page. So since it is here now, it is very big. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use a bit to fit in my page. You understand me now? So now what the issue is that we have to make it blend. So I cannot do anything with like rotating it because it has to stay the way it is. So I'm going to Ctrl Z that and make it kind of the way it is. So I'll make it. Let me just say, let's say I want to put it around here. So still something, but maybe I can flip it, then flip horizontally. Let's see what it looks like. That doesn't work too. So I will just have to use it the way it is, or I can get another one that might be able to work with what I want. Okay, I think you can see now when after selecting that picture, I have a lot of recommendation here. So I have a lot of recommendation here that are similar images, but then I don't think they are POS. But this is a POS, I think. So I might go with this instead. So I'm going to delete the first one. I'm going to use this. So now this is going to be here this way. So one thing I will do to it is that I will come here and I will reduce the opacity of this first. I'll reduce the opacity to like 50 and like the transparency to like 50. I hope you can see that. Can you see my screen? So I added opacity to it. So the next thing I will do now is that come to element again, and I will pick a shape. I'll just pick a square shape like this, just a simple square shape. So I'll come to my background and I'll click on copy style. I don't know if this works on phone, but what I actually did was that I'm copying the same color gradient that is on this background to this shape. So I decided on making this shape kind of. So I'll go to the color here and I will make sure that in the color, hello, hello, I only wanted to edit this. Can you hear me, please? Are you? Hope I'm not too fast. And you can pick it. You can pick everything I'm doing. Okay, thank you. So I hope this is not going to give you challenges when you're designing with your phone, That's what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do here is just that I will click on this color. So I'm just trying to, I think I'm trying to record it. So in case maybe after the class I may send you the recording if it is recorded well. So what I used to do here is I will reduce the color opacity, something that is kind of fade now. So and then I will come to the, so this is my gradients now. So I have this gradient now. So and I will come to the other one too. I will reduce the opacity to this kind of thing too. So and then I will make it larger, as big as my page. So as big as my page, I'll just make it merge with each angle of the page. Actually, we can see what it's looking like now. So, but I don't like the vibe it's giving me. So, oops. So what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to make the top one the top gradient here. I'm going to make it very clear like this. So and I can make the bottom one a bit darker, so that it doesn't have to show that much. Something like this. So that's more like a way to blend it to the background. So now I will go back to this color something. Hey, what happened now? Hey, I don't know what happened just now. Okay, I think I switched. I don't know what happened just now. I don't know why I didn't have this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go back to this thing. Make this thing transparent 100%. So I have it this way now. So I'm going to move this shape to my background as well. No, I'm going to move it backward. But I'm going to make this thing in between them. I think we are using layers, so I can just come to this, make sure that this is under this. So I have it that way, but then I still feel like this thing is showing too much on my page. So I feel like it's showing too much on my page. I will still have to like blend it a bit. So I'll just have to like select it again I'll go to my position, my layers, and I will select this the POS machine, and I will reduce the color a bit. So I opacity a bit, like let's say 30. So that way I feel like I add it in my background. So now to the next phase. So I'm going to add another text to the page. I'll call it POS street. So I'll make it bigger, so big, very big, as I'm saying. So I'm going to change my font to like actually sometimes I have to change the font. I'm trying to find some kind of big font, but I can use the bold font here. The bold feature in my font. So I figured that was going to work. So making this big should be enough. So I have this. So the only thing I can do with this now is I can look at, okay, how did they style it? So this guy used an outline here. So let me just show, okay, why the other use nothing. So I don't know, but I might decide to go with not using an outline but using a yellow color instead. I use a yellow to golden color instead of using that. So I select a golden color. I don't really like that color, but I'm going to like change it to kind of my own yellow. I feel like it's going to work on the design very well. Something like this. So I have this, and then if you want to put an outline on it, it's not easy. I'm just coming to effects here. So in the effects here, I will come to Olo. So select, no, not Olo. Sorry, I will go to outline here. So and I will reduce the depth a lot because I don't want that kind of too much depth. Let's say I want to use an outline, that's what I'm saying. So let's say I'm using 20 outline, and I can change the color to white if I want to. So we have this instead. So I can go with this, or I can go with some other things. So that's just that. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm adding a shape to this page. Adding a shape. So I'm picking a square right here. I like to go with a square so that I can do anything I want with it. So because Canva gives us the ability to like form it, to shape it what we want. You can see that I'm making sure that they are not more than it's no longer than my text. So and then I'm going to give it corner rounding. I'm going to give it 100%. I don't like it that way though, but I feel like this 100% is not giving me what I want. Maybe I'm going to go for 200. It's all like I work. Okay, 200 actually work. So what I'm going to do now is I might have to change this to a white color. So basically, or I can do that in two ways, making it a white color, or either I'm going to make this in yellow color, something that is going to be a blank color. I think I'm taking most of our time, so I have to like speed up the process. So now I feel like this POS thing is kind of Control Z. Let me just lock this background. So I feel like this POS thing is a bit bigger. So I might have to like I might have to make it a bit smaller as well, so that I can have more space in my design to design. I'll bring it to the middle, take it up, put it in the middle here. So now, then what are we doing now? I'm adding a text to this. I don't want this to be too big, so I'm trying to reduce the whole thing. This is not like pixel art. If I using pixel art, I kind of this thing can kind of work or something. But then I'm still like going to work with this. So I'm adding a text. So I'll be adding POS. Is it available here or something? So I'm going to say available here. So that available here, since you're putting it inside this box, I'll make it bigger that it can fit inside this text. And we're going to change the color. So we rather pick a color that's going to show. We can use something black, or we can use the blue that we are using. I don't know why it's not showing yet, but it should show. I'm going to pick a color that is going to show something like what I want. So although I feel like this available here should be bigger. So but for it to be bigger, we have to make this box a bit accommodating for it. Let me be bigger. So and I can do it this way that I'll put it around this side, and I'll go to the fonts. I'll select a border part of the font. Something like I'm using the medium. So and then using the medium, it can still work that way. I can put it in the middle and leave it that way. So I have my POS available here. So although in the design they add it all in caps. So I can try to check my all cap too. But for real, I don't really like the way it is. If I'm going to use this all cap thing, I'm going to reduce the size to something like this, and I'm going to drag it to the middle because I like white space around my design. So I can have it this way, or I can have it the previous way. So let's say we are using this cap thing, and then we are moving ahead. So how are we styling our text? Okay, we have so many ways. So this first person here did it this way. I added the image. So beside the image, put something. So for this guy that did this design, he is using a left alignment. You can see that his POS services is by the left side, and then we have the image by the right side. For this other person, he's using center alignment, just like I'm doing. So I might have to like go with this person's design so that we have similar things as our result. So I have to go with that person's design, and then I'll go this way. So one of the things I'll have to do is that I might have to like add some down parts to my design. I will do this. I'll come down here, put this box right here, that here, and I will drag it all the way to the end here, then make it a bit smaller, and then change the color to white. So it is white now. You can see what you are having now. So but one thing I will do is that be very careful when I do this kind of thing. So because it might still have some lapses at the bottom of your design. So what I'm going to do is that now that I have this, I'm going to add a line on it too. So a line on that thing. When you're working with your line, please be careful. It can be very, very confusing. Let me change the color of this line to something else. So let me change the color to maybe this color we are using here. I will drag it right to the end. But please be careful. As I said, be careful with the one thing that's always this line is that it can easily deform, and then it can also drag what you are designing with it. See now, I'm pushing the line now, and most of my design are moving. So I'm going to do something. I don't know, but it's kind of moving a bit small. I'm trying to control Z everything I've done. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click on this line back. I'm going to shift. I think. Oh,
I need an intervention.
I don't know, but I think I'm going to delete this line thing. Okay, it's kind of affecting my design. So you have to be very very careful with it. Most times when I want to select it, I'll click on shift. I will hold it. But now say it's not even working. It is moving alongside my design. I will delete it first. I'll add it again. So adding it again can still give me some kind of thing I want. So whenever it's the form like this, you can go to your position and then go to arrange here and then your ratio. Just put 0 in your ratio. So it straightens back. So as for the length, you have to be careful when you're adjusting the lines. It can be very very tricky. But what I'm trying to achieve with the line is that I just want to add it to my page as a simple context too. But I don't know why it is giving me something that is kind of very hard. It's kind of making it hard for me to do. So I actually wanted to make it yellow color. All of this my text. So then I don't know why this thing is stressing me like this much, but let me find my way around it. No? I think it's because maybe it's because I moved it closer to the edge. That's why it's not giving me what to use to put it. Let me try it again one more time. If it's not working, I'm going to just delete it. I don't like stressing myself with something that's not necessary. This is giving me stress. This is stressing me out. So let me just move fast. Let me just fast this okay forward. I'm trying to like reduce this POS thing again. I'm bringing it to the center once more. Although on the second thought, because I'm using a different font, so I might not be achieving the same thing. So I'm reasoning. That I put this thing as a left alignment in and then work my way around the whole thing. But we can work it anyhow. Let's just make sure it's in the center and then let's push the bit up. Then we can work our way around it. So next thing I'll be doing is I'll be picking this shape, this round border shape around here now. So it's mainly to like for our products kind of sharp. So I'll be dragging it here and here, making it a bit here too. So what I'll be doing now is I'll be adding a layout for it. So now that's a stroke of 4. I can make the stroke color white so you can see the visibility of the stroke. So and I can make this shape an empty color so that you find it that so I now make it this box. So giving it this box thing, one thing is that it makes it now look like something that okay we can use for our design. So we have this box thing now. Next thing I will do is just that I'll go I'll bring in this picture of POS. I'll bring it right to this side. So that it covers the side, other side of this text here with this box here. So now it covers the other side. So I have it like this. That's the other side. Then I can look forward into like tomorrow. Just be careful when you're selecting what you're selecting, Sha. I'm making this a bit go up. I'm trying to make it go up a bit. So then I'm going to bring it the square again. I'm trying to make sure this thing is fast. I don't want to make it anytime later than 11. Anyway, I have to go to work tomorrow. Okay, I have it over here. So I'm giving it a color. Let me give it a yellow color. Maybe no, I don't use stroke. I mean, when you color, on the edge. So and on it, I might have. Let me just duplicate this text and say, so I'm doing this there now. So I can turn off this opaque pasting. Bring it down here. I have too much. So it's okay. So I'll make it a bit smaller, a lot smaller self. I'll bring it here. So I like my text being able to fit in this thing. So it is the right in between this. Let me make it a bit. That means this square is this box I think is too much for it. So I'm going to unlock it. I don't know when I unlock it already. But I want to unlock it and make it smaller, that it can allow my text. So you can use your nudge to align your text kind of. So the next thing is that I will list everything down here. So I'm going to use. I'm sorry, but I'm going to use a Canva feature here. I'm going to click on edits and I'm going to grab the text straight. I don't have much time anymore. So I'm going to. Just move away. So what I'm going to do now is that I want to grab text from this design just to finish the whole thing. So I'm going to grab the text on this design right now. I want to grab all these cash transfer, withdrawal transfer, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to click on this. I'll click on grab. So probably grab the text for me. I'm just trying to fast track my design thing so that I can easily move very fast. So I have the text here now. So let me just Ctrl C it. I can copy and I'll come and paste it here. So I have the text here now. So that's our services or something on it, but I don't want that part. So I'll just delete it. I'll just delete that.
But something deep within, something new lets me emerge from my cocoon.
And I'll just do Ctrl A auto and I'll change my font to the font I've been using. No, Canva is just going to give me one random font. Okay, I think he's using one trick. He's using one sponsor. I'm going to make this a bit bigger so that it can fit in this. And then I can use this and then the size is different. Let me just change the size to one single size together. 18 for all. So the 18 is too smaller. So I'm going to make all of them kind of equal size. So So I'm just going to place this thing here, this text right here now. So I'm just going to leave it right here. And then the next thing, now I can see that we can now move this our picture a bit closer to them. So now since we're having enough space around here. So the next thing we are going to do is I will come to this element again and look for shape. No, I'm not going to use for shape. I'm supposed to use something like frames. Oh, and I brought it just wrong. I don't need to bring it. Actually, it should be frame. So I'm using this frame, this sample frame here. So all this thing might be kind of stressful on your phone. I don't know, but I can easily do them from laptop like this. So I'll bring this here. I'll duplicate it. I'll have it beside this other, and I'll duplicate it again. Duplicate. No, not lot. I'll duplicate it again. So one thing Canva has is that whenever you are duplicating and you have like it will give you all of them in almost similar space in between them. So I'm just going to adjust it a bit. So I want to like move all of them together. You can just shift and hold down. On your phone, maybe if you want to do this, you will hold it and then you click select multiple, select all of them, and then you can move them together. I just want to align my stuffs so that it is aligned. So this is where I'm going to put all the logos we have. So we have a lot of logos. I don't know if they are going to be here though. We are MTN. I don't think they will be here. I said somebody has used them before, so they are not here. So let me just check photos. So they are not here. So I don't know if I have any logo on my upload. No. So I'll just use a random logo. Let me see. I want to use these logos now that I have on my phone, on my laptop already. So I'll just make it smaller. So if you want to use MTN something now, you might have to go and download this separately, upload them. See now I'm using the other logo here, make it smaller, and then when you drag it on it to fit inside the shape. I'm using the next one. Okay, this one is too big. Whenever it's not fitting in, just make it smaller and then try and drag it again. Oh, Ctrl Z. I don't like this. When you want to drag your shape, drag it at the edge so that it won't deform. That will keep its shape. So let me just use this one again. It's a bit smaller now. I hope it will fit. Okay. And then should have another. Let me use this edit angle though. So I'll make it smaller and I'll drag it over. So now we have our logos here now, and they are like all insets. I don't know how the guy designed his own though. I think he used squares, all of them. I do it that way too. So now the next thing that might be important to us, the guy might not be showing, is that you might want to like put our location. I don't know, but I still have to use line. Although that line has been frustrating me since, but I have to still use it no matter what, because it's like this. I have to create a barrier that I'm going to increase the stroke size to like 8 because it is very tiny. Actually, this stroke size doesn't matter. It is different in every design. Actually, 8 at times. I might use 2 at times based on what you're actually using. So I'm using 8 now so that it will show. I'm just using this as a demarcation to make sure that it is. So I'm going to bring it down a bit sharp. See now it is dragging my design with it. I don't know why it is that way in Canva. Whenever you add a line to something, it can easily drag other things with it. I don't know. But maybe I'll just leave it this way. kind of sharp. Okay, I'll just leave it this way, or I can move these guys upward a bit from it. So I'll move them up. So I'm moving this. I select all of them and I'm moving them a bit up. So the next thing that I want to add it out to our page is our location of contact something. Location. So when I search a location icon, it's going to give me a lot of location icons. It's giving me these photos. I don't want photo, I want graphics. Possibly. So I'm going to use one that is in a circle. I can have that easily. Okay. I'll use this. I don't know if you are using Canva Pro, but you should see this if you are using Canva Pro. So I'll make it smaller and I'll bring it down here. It is actually too big for what I'm designing, so I'm going to make it a bit smaller. So I will come right here, maybe at the middle of this, and I will type in our location. So I'll pick this services design, our services something. I will duplicate it. I'll bring it right here, although it is too big for what I want to type. Like it is too big, the size is too big. I'll make it smaller. So I don't know the location. Okay, let me just use location on your. What's this? Location on your listing. ADBC Street, Kunik headquarters. ADBC Street. Okay. Headquarters. So when I have this, I only make it. I only make it align like this. So, might be a network. One of the important things in design is alignment. So it might be your network again. So I will just try and align this now. Select it together, and I'll move it. Hello, I can hear you. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? So I'll be adding a color. Hello, can you hear me, please? Come on. I can hear you. Can hear you now. Yeah, have the color to this. So now I'm adding it. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? I don't know. I don't think you can see my screen though. I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know if you can see my screen. That's what I'm trying to confirm. That's probably the network. Can you hear me? Yeah, that's due to network. Sha. You can hear me, but you cannot see my screen. What am I not going to do now?
I need an intervention.
So let me just end this and
Intervention.
maybe we'll continue next time.
Only in my crucial moments do they pay attention carefully. The shadows of my past welcome me again with a smile. But something deep within, something new, lets me emerge from my cocoon. I only have
So inshallah maybe tomorrow. Although I'm kind of done with the design, I will send it to the group and I will see if I can send this recording to you. I just hope it's not going to be very, very much. So yeah, we're going to like download them. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm able to like go a very, very far way today. So, so now I'm going to end the call. So inshallah, let me download this design now and send it to the group so that I can see it. So in case you want to like replicate it, you know you have something to reference to. But the only thing that is disfiguring this design is the logos but at the bottom. The mean they had the logos. My phone would have been better. So to design them you have to like download the right logos to work with. So let me just send the picture over to the group now. So I will be sending HD but I can send it as documents first. It's single for something. And I will send it as image again. So you can see it on the group now. What the design is. Yes, I sent it to the group already. So you can check it on the group and see what it's like. So in case you want to like replicate it, and I will see if I can send the recording to this call too. I don't know if it's recorded actually, but I will try to check. So inshallah, this is going to be the end of our class tonight. So can you hear me? Hello. Jazakumullah khair. Oh, bro.
I need an intervention, divine intervention. Only in my crucial moments do they pay pay attention carefully. The shadows of my past welcome me again with a smile. But something deep within, something new, lets me emerge from my cocoon.
Wait.
We have what's right in front of me. Only you know what is right for me. Compromise, compromise, compromise. Improvise, improvise, improvise.
Bring my wrapper. My bed.